Hello,
How's it going, guys?
I'm Maroon,
I'm Space Jam.
and we have a problem on the team right now.
There are two players whose names are Dan, and they're always together.
Both rookies, both good players. Problem is they're inseparable. And we're not just talking about on the field. Off the field, when they're eating, walking around campus, I'm pretty sure they have all the same classes.
They have definitely taken the same exact classes. I'm pretty sure they sleep in a single together. We don't exactly know. That's not a question we're here to find out.
The problem is, we call Dan, both of them turn. We call rookie Dan, both of them turn. It's almost impossible to communicate with either of them. It just causes a lot of problems on the team, and we're here to fix that.
So the purpose of this whole thing is we need to find nicknames for the two Dans.
The two nicknames that we need to find need to be indicative of their personalities, of just their individual presence that they bring to the team. So one of the Dans, we'll call Dan 1 for now, his last name is Lemon. On the first practice, I called him, naturally, Liz Lemon. And then Stilly, a local comedian, started calling him 30 Rock, which I liked. I don't know how you felt about it.
It's a funny show. It's a good nickname. Good job, Stilly.
So naturally, 30 Rock stuck a little bit. But that didn't really help because we could call 30 Rock, one of the Dans would turn, but then we would call Dan and both of them would turn. It was just a problem. So we decided that through the gateway of 30 Rock, we would come up with nicknames. And two of the characters in the show who are also inseparable and actually resemble the two Dans, just a likeness. They're called Grizz
And .com.
They are the entourage of Tracy Jordan, and they are always seen together, the best of buds, and as you can see, they look pretty similar to the Dans themselves. So naturally, we have to decide
Which one is .com and which one is Grizz.
and that's what we're here to find out.
In order to figure out which Dan is .com and which Dan is Grizz, you have to come up with a series of questions in order to separate the two.
Some of the questions are geared toward the characters in the show, and some of the questions, rather, are geared towards the individual personalities of the Dans themselves, and just things that we've always wondered about them.
That's right.
So, let's get started.
Let's do it.
All right, Dan, how you doing? Can you please introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you, just what's going on?
Well, my name's Daniel Lemon. I'm a applied...
I'm sorry. What's your middle name?
Joseph.
Okay, thank you. Carry on.
I'm an applied health science major in pre-physical therapy. And I like Frisbee.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. When's your birthday?
June 27th.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All right, Dan 2, thank you so much for coming out. If you could do us a favor, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you.
My name is Daniel Paul Barrett, 6'1", 165, arraigned from Seabrook, Maryland, and then was later raised in Monrovia, Maryland. Blonde hair, blue eyes, that's about everything.
It would have to be May,
Okay.
of course.
All right.
Because it's the 5th month, and you have 5 fingers on each hand. So I don't think there's any better month.
I would probably say November, because fall and winter are my two favorite seasons, and what better way to combine them with the month November.
Why?
Black bear. Black bears kill all the other bears. They don't stand a chance.
Caught me off guard on that question, I must say. However, I do like a grizzly. The black bear is my favorite type of bear because they live in very different climates and very different regions, unlike the grizzly bear, which lives in only a few regions.
What
detective
is it?
show. It's Criminal Minds.
Why?
Because that one guy is really jacked and he has a nice bald head.
Favorite detective show absolutely has to be Psych, because it is both hilarious and a great crime-solving drama.
Well, it'd probably be a really extravagant fruit salad, but I'm not like talking any original fruit salad. Like this has fruits from like every continent, even Alaska.
Wow.
Like fruits you don't even know about.
Probably be either steamed clams or blue crabs,
Why is that?
because blue crabs are the heart and soul of the state of Maryland, and steamed clams are the close second.
Uranus.
And why?
It's got a nice color.
I like to set the show on Pluto, and though you might say that it's not a planet, I disagree immediately. I think it is a planet, it has been a planet, it will always be a planet.
Postcards to send to my grandparents.
Probably like to buy my own casino, actually. You know, because a lot of people say, you know, there's a lot of things that people would say, I believe, but very few people would like to buy their own casino. And considering there's no limit on the money that I have, I'm assuming, why not buy the entire casino?
You have $16.
I would buy $16 of the casino.
Rosa Parks.
Why is that?
She wouldn't get up.
Rosa Parks.
And why?
Intense, intense, intense courage.
My sight.
And why is that?
So when I see something that's ugly, I remember it.
I like to say smell. Smell is one sense that I like to associate all my memories with. When I smell a great smell, it'll take me back to a very good time where I had this memory from.
Name your most recent experience with this.
Okay.
There are multiple deodorants that I use. I like to go through different cycles of deodorants, I like to say. And sometimes when I go back to a deodorant that I haven't used in multiple years, I will smell that deodorant and I will think, wow, I remember when I last used this deodorant.
Follow-up question. Have you ever participated in what some may call a bro hug with someone using a deodorant from your years past and it taking you back to that special place?
Yes, of course, of course.
And that person, most recent?
Person, I would have to say, my very own roommate, Daniel Lemon.
I'd say California Girls, just because I feel like I play in a wild, rambunctious manner as a California girl would behave in her daily life.
Of course, it's Freebird. Why? Because when I'm on that frisbee field, there's no better feeling than being free. And that is the feeling that I get every time I touch that plastic Discraft.
I would be a steak knife, because I'm sharp and I'm pointy.
Why I would choose a whisk is because I like to mix all the ingredients, and by ingredients I mean the people around me, together into a great dish called a family.
All right, boys. We're going to run you through a series of emotional tests.
Okay.
Okay. Could you guys both do your best sad face? Just really hurt. That's wonderful. Thank you, guys. Wow, there's tears. Dan, too, has tears. That's nice. Okay, you just won the lottery. That's great. Thank you, boys. Your cat ran away? It's been 3 weeks.
Oh no.
You opened your front door and there she was sitting on the front porch.
Come on. Why'd she come back?
Interesting.
This is beautiful.
You just got invited to a roller skating party.
I love roller skating parties. They're my favorite type of party.
Why are you telling me this?
You're invited too.
Sweet.
It's my birthday party. You're invited to a roller skating party.
Sweet.
Let's have a good
I'm
time.
not coming.
Okay.
Are you inline or standard?
Standard, of course. Standard.
I'm in.
No. Okay.
Dans, we thought you guys did a great job today. Thank you so much for coming out. I know this is needless to say, but you guys look great. You smell great. And we're just really glad that you guys are just so excited about Frisbee and so excited to really find yourselves here. And I know I speak for JM when I say we are just so happy to be a part of this journey that you're on.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to be here.
His words hit me deep, and I appreciate it. Thank you for
I
having
think
us.
we've all changed through the approximately 45 minutes that we've been in this room and outside of this room. So I just want to say thank you to everyone here.
Yeah, emotionally, physically, and mentally changed.
Thank you to everyone else in the building, in the room.
And thanks, Obama.
Well, we're back. And after many days of deliberation, of going over questions and answers, and of doing mathematical equations on the board,
We have finally come to an answer.
we finally have nicknames for the two Dans so that you all at home and us here in the room can tell them apart all the time.
We had to fight off some classes coming in here, some pretty angry janitors.
Jeez. They can wield them up.
We sure can. I have blisters from chalk. I didn't even know that was possible.
Jeez, I thought
But-
they made chalk not to get blisters.
That's what I thought. Anyway, it was all for a good cause, and we are passing on the blessings to you. This Dan will be forever known as .com. And this Dan will be known as Grizz.
So there you have it.
That's it.
Two nicknames for two Dans so you all can tell them apart.
You're welcome.
It's set in stone, so don't argue with it. He's a captain. Don't argue with it. I'm pretty important, so don't argue with it.
What it comes down to is it's science. So, well, that's about it.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Corey.
You as well, my friend. Let's get some coffee.